Hello, I am a lecturer at the Department of Foreign Language and Translation, Lviv State University of Life Safety. I would like to present my study named Statistical Research of the Color Component ЧОРНИЙ in Roman Ivanychuk's text corpus. The focus of the study is on statistical analysis of word combination, color component ЧОРНИЙ in Roman Ivanychuk fiction, text corpus, means of corpus-based and statistical approaches to reveal idiolect markers. The research is based on Roman Ivanychuk's and Ukrainian prose fiction text corpora to compare statistical parameters and qualitative indicators in order to detect the specific characteristic of the author's individual style. The typicality of the research lies in the lack of thorough idiolect research of Roman Ivanychuk's historical prose, and the need for an integrated study of writer's lexical system based on the text corpus by means of modern method of analysis. To study the individual speech, Roman Ivanychuk's text corpus was created. This corpus comprises 16 historical novels and one historical trilogy written throughout 1962-2016. The size of corpus is 1,295,000 words. The list of novels is presented on the slide. First, the text of the given novels were converted into electronic forms. The next step was the normalization of the text in the MS Word editor. Text normalization process contains the following stages: normalization of coding, normalization of graphics, text proofreading, technical normalization of punctuation. After that, we uploaded this text into GRAC version 8 and created the Roman Ivanychuk's subcorpus. The GRAC makes possible to search any linguistic phenomenon using no sketch engine interface that enables search by lemma, word form, and grammatical text. Visualize the frequency as a concordance. For an integrated research of the author's idiolect, the subcorpus of Ukrainian prose fiction was created on the basis of the GRAC by next filter: style fiction, original language Ukrainian, time span 1960-2016. The size of the corpus is over than 73 million words. The obtained data of Roman Ivanychuk text corpus and Ukrainian prose fiction allow to compare statistical parameters and qualitative indicators and reveal lexical markers of the author idiolect. The absolute and relative frequencies, association measures such as MI score and T score are used in our study. We make a hypothesis that color nomination demonstrates the author vision and his cultural experience. Therefore, collocation with color nomination may be considered writer's idiolect markers. Accordingly, student t-test, t-value, is used to test a hypothesis and to reveal significant results. In this slide, the frequency of color nomination in Roman Ivanychuk text corpus and Ukrainian prose fiction text corpus are taken into consideration and are manifested in the table and in the figure. The empirical t-value of frequency of color nomination in Roman Ivanychuk text corpus and Ukrainian prose fiction text corpus is 2.6, what means this value is in the zone of determinacy and not be able a marker of idiolect. In Roman Ivanychuk's text corpus, the most frequent color nomination is ЧОРНИЙ. This figure presents the frequency of ЧОРНИЙ in Roman Ivanychuk text corpus and among Ukrainian prose fiction writers, based on Ukrainian prose fiction text corpus data. The frequency of ЧОРНИЙ is the highest in text of Pavlo Zagrebelny and Olесь Bernik. Roman Ivanychuk's text take the third place by the frequency. The co-occurrence with color component ЧОРНИЙ is described and extracted by means of the GRAG and collocation tool of the no-sketch engine system. Absolute and relative frequency, association method TISCO and MISCO are presented collocation under style. In text by Roman Ivanychuk and Ukrainian prose fiction writers, the most frequent co-occurrence with ЧОРНИЙ are collocation with functional verbs, preposition, conjunctions. Typical models are presented in the table. Obtained data are presented in the figure. Comparative study of word combination with color component ЧОРНИЙ in Roman Ivanychuk text corpus and Ukrainian prose fiction demonstrates that high-frequency word combinations are в чёрный, у чёрный, на чёрный, и чёрный. In Roman Ivanychuk text corpus, the frequency of collocations в чёрный, з чёрный, у чёрный, до чёрный, е чёрный is much higher than in Ukrainian fiction. For example, чёрный день. Moreover, the collocations за чёрный and the idiom чёрный по-білому are high frequent in Roman Ivanychuk texts. The empirical t-value of frequency of collocation with the color component чёрный in Roman Ivanychuk text corpus and Ukrainian prose fiction is 3.7. This value is in the zone of determinacy and mean to be idiolect markers. In Roman Ivanychuk text corpus, among the high-frequent collocation with ЧОРНИЙ are word combination with the meaning of cause. Чорний від праці, чорний від безнадійної вістки, чорний від кіптєвої, чорний від злоби, чорний від поганої лайки. Co-occurrence with the conjunction to combine opposite colors. Чорний і білий, чорний і червоний, and the common idiom чорний по-білому. The t-value is 5.6 and is in the zone of determinacy. It can be idiolect markers. The color nomination is with ЧОРНИЙ. The color nomination with ЧОРНИЙ is mostly an attribute of nouns in the model adjective plus noun. Collocation with the color component ЧОРНИЙ as attribute are extracted by tools of GRAG and presented this with value of absolute and relative frequency. In the process of investigating, such thematic groups are defined. You can see these groups in the slide. Obtained data are presented in the figure. The analysis of these thematic groups demonstrates that this color nomination is mostly combined with the notions of clauses, space, natural elements and phenomena, and human body, parts of the body. The figure presents high-frequent collocates of color ЧОРНИЙ. 20 most frequent collocates are taken into consideration. The empirical t-value of frequency is 6.2. This value is in the zone of determinacy. It can be presented as idiolect markers. The most frequent collocates of color nomination ЧОРНИЙ in both corpora are око, волосся, but their frequency are different, especially for the collocates волосся. The frequency of collocation чорне волосся is twice higher in Roman Ivanychuk text corpus than in Ukrainian prose fictions text corpus. Collocates отвір, дим, брова, небо, хустка are much more frequent in Roman Ivanychuk text corpus. Collocate like море, хмара are much less frequent in Ukrainian prose fiction. Meanwhile, the words сурдут, сутана, бурідка, капелюх, ворона, нора, шлях, сутман, пов'язка are high frequent in Roman Ivanychuk text corpus, but they were not retrieved to the list of 20 high frequent collocates among color combination under study in Ukrainian prose fiction text corpus. In our research, the statistical association MI score and T score are taken into consideration and are applied to word combinations with the node ЧОРНИЙ. The obtained data are presented in the tables. As can be observed, statistical measure T score extracts more frequent collocation, meanwhile the MI score allows to reveal low frequency co-occurrence. The MI score measures is critical when the rare multi-word terms are to be extracted. It is worth noting that corpus-based approach, values of relative frequency and statistical association measure allow to reveal also individual word combination of Roman Ivanychuk text corpus, such as чорне богохульство, чорна війна, чорна дрохва, чорний іконостас, чорна каменниця, чорна кибитка, чорне майбуття, чорний мужлан, чорне надбрів'я, чорна процесія, чорна челядь. Also, individual word combination means used only in Roman Ivanychuk corpus text. In prose fiction text corpus, this word combination isn't revealed. Text corpus is reliable material for statistical analysis of compatibility of lexical units. List of obtained high-frequency co-occurrence in Roman Ivanychuk text corpus is different from the data obtained from Ukrainian fiction prose text corpus, which in its turn determines the specificity of the author idiolect. Collocation with component ЧОРНИЙ is the important marker used in the writer's idiolect study. The statistical study of color nomination in Roman Ivanychuk text corpus and Ukrainian prose fiction text corpus allow to reveal author individual characteristics of Roman Ivanychuk, which are significant. The practical significance of the study is important for text attribution and can be used for the further research of individual writing manner. Obtained statistical data may be useful to compile frequency and collocation dictionaries of Roman Ivanychuk and Ukrainian prose fiction text. Thank you for your attention.